Greg Raymer is in seat 9. We got some familiar faces.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We're up against Poker Face. I heard you're an up-and-comer. I want to put you on my channel, give you some exposure.
She shows it!
Pure mayhem here at the lodge. There's Wayne from Doctor's Poker. Say hi to the blog, Wayne. Okay.
Come on, everybody, don't stop.
I wanted to give a shout out to one of the viewers of the channel, J-Boy, who was at the table when an 83,000 bad beat jackpot was hit. He managed to snag himself over 5,500 as part of the table share. Congrats, man. KFG Poker Club with massive bad beat payouts. Poker tournaments with 4, 5, and 6-figure guarantees. And tons of cash games. From micro stakes all the way up to 10-20. Everything from Hold'em to Omaha, 4, 5, and 6 card, high and high-low. Follow the instructions on screen to join today. All right, first hand here playing on Club GG, and the button can't help himself making a stupid min raise. I have a terrible hand for 5 card. Well, for one big blind, maybe we'll flop quad deuces, right? Let's see what happens. We did not flop quad deuces. This guy's betting pot right off the rip here. Sounds like a 9 that doesn't want straights or flushes to come in. He's getting called. The flush hits. He continues to bet, now half pot. And he's getting min clicked. Be interesting to see what these guys have here. Oh, he flopped Jack 9 there. This guy had the 9. And then he turned a flush, and he went stupid with it. All right, the small blind is raising me here. I have a suited ace. We will defend. And that is not a great flop for us. He's checking, though, so we are going to bet it. I'm going to go like, I wanted to go 3.6. Can I do 3.6? It just feels right. He called. That's not great. That's not the turn we're looking for. We were going to slow down and stop our bluffing. We have a pair of 5s. Can't imagine those are good. I mean, we could bluff it, but I don't think it's going to work. And now we can't. Let's see if he'll show. He will not. All right, we are 3-handed here, and on the button, even though I have trip kings in my hand, I've got to raise it here. I've got a suit. 8 and 6 connect for straights, and I've got position. And we flop 2 pair. This guy's on a shorter stack here. We do have the spade blocker. So I will be ready to play for stacks against this guy. But we don't have to. All right, the button's raising. We're going to defend here. We get a little single-suited rundown. We flop some potential backdoors here. But the king 10 means the jack or queen coming in is going to be bad. He's betting pot. And I don't think I'm supposed to continue here. So we're just going to lay that one down. All right, double suited. We've got a pair. We've got some connectivity for all the middle straights here. We're going to come in for the raise on the button. I have a feeling I'm going to get re-raised. I don't know why. I just get those feelings sometimes. Let's see. We've got the small blind defending, and the big blind is disconnected. I'm going to have to delete some footage. Will he re-raise? No, he folds. And we flop a set of 7s and a straight draw and backdoor spades. I will play for this guy's 75 bigs here. Nope. You can bet all you want, man. Let's go. Put it in. See if your club draw is any good. Nope. One for the good guys. All right, Under the Gun has raised here. We have a dead small blind. He just got busted by M1911. And yeah, we can defend with a suited ace here and the suited queen. And we flop the flush draw on a paired board. His raising range shouldn't have a lot of 3-3 or... I mean, he could have 7-7, I guess, if he had mid cards, but I have some of those mid cards too. I feel like he's protecting himself here. I'm going to call. I'm not convinced he has a full house here. Now he could have kings full of threes. That would really suck because I just made my flush. Because him betting kings on that board is possible. I block him having aces. I don't know, man. I don't think I can let this go. I think I just got to let him keep bluffing at it. Oh, that's the worst fucking card in the deck. If I wasn't beat, I am definitely beat now. Now I have to fold. Oh, that's brutal. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe it saved me money. Maybe if the board didn't pair, I was going to run into it, you know, but I don't know, man. Feels bad. All right, just trying to keep our VPIP up here. Don't like having trip 10s in our hand, but I guess we block all the straights, right? Do have a suited king. We do have a suited 10. Not amazing. Just trying to see a cheap flop. And Milk Girl can't help himself. I think I'm supposed to fold here, unfortunately. But at least will help my VPIP. Let's see. Give him the Yushka Ushka. Let's see if we missed out on any the case 10 and the flush draw. Son of a biscuit. I mean, he still could have saved me money. Who knows? Maybe we run into it, but once again, feels bad. Feels bad. We would have had a straight draw now. So I don't know if anyone watches the Lodge's live stream. They actually have a primary channel, which is, you know, their bigger stake stuff and special guests and all that. But they started a secondary channel, which is their like Lodge Locals Live or something, and they do live streams every Monday for Hold'em, I think it is, and then Wednesdays for PLO. And I've been vlogging at the Lodge for 3 years now, and never got past the gatekeeper Skull Mike to get onto the main live stream, and so that's going to be a fold. This Lodge Locals allowed me to finally, after 3 years of promoting the goddamn room, get on a live stream, not on their main channel with a gazillion subscribers, but their secondary channel, which still has, I don't know, I think 17,000 subscribers or something. But anyway, they had a 2-2 PLO live stream. So got to play on the stream, in the stream room for my first time. The chairs in the stream room are not as comfortable as the upgraded chairs they have in the main room now. But the table was really nice, really spacious. I think the first table they got was actually a lot smaller. And I saw their old table, their old live stream table on Facebook Marketplace. Someone was selling it for maybe 3,000, something like that, 3 or 5, I don't know, something like that. Saying, you know, get a piece of history or something. But their original table was too small, I think, and people were too close together. And so the new table was very spacious. I was in seat 5 for the live stream. And usually when you're in seat 5 at a poker table, you were like, you know, cramped in between people. I had so much space, man. It was nice. And it helped that that I ran well on the stream. I don't want to spoil it if you're planning on watching it. It's like 3 hours, so they do have timestamps in the description for the live stream, and then results at the end of everything. But I was one of the bigger winners on the live stream, and I had the lowest VPIP of like 29%. But yeah, they ran the knit game, and if you don't know what the knit game is, everyone gets a knit button or a knit placard in front of them. And essentially, if you win a pot and you show your cards, then you throw away your knit button, and the person with the knit button last has to throw $50 into the next splash pot. So you don't want to be the last person standing with a knit button in front of you. And somehow, despite being a knit, I managed to not get hit with the knit tax until the final round. So 3 hours of the knit game, and I only paid it once, which was really cool. And what else? I had a very tough opponent. He said it was he was brand new to PLO, but he seemed, at least from an aggression standpoint, very competent, very exploitative, And so he was 2 to my left. He was very aggressive. He was always putting people in difficult spots. And he had another player who was kind of, I think that player had like a 75% VPIP, who was 2 to his left. So, you know, if I tried to limp in, now this guy raises and then the other guy re-raises, or, you know, it was not the best seat in the house to be in. Despite that, I managed to pull out a very nice win that I was very pleased with for my debut on the live stream. So that was really cool. So if you have a chance, you can check it out. It was just the other day. And at some point, I'll probably make a vlog of it as well. The vlog of it may go on to my new channel that I'm working on. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. And to talk more about that, I am actually working on a secondary channel because, we flopped the straight. We block the clubs. So we have to bet it here. Because this channel, I've played, these online poker games and things and promoted them. YouTube is not a fan of that stuff. So it is, given me strikes in the past, which I've appealed and I've gotten those removed. This guy's all in. I do have the nuts, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. I've gotten those appealed, but I've also had content that's been age restricted, which makes it, 18 plus to view, and you have to be logged in to view the content. And so I really feel like, YouTube is kind of suppressing the reach of my content, especially when I was doing the live vlogs, which, used to see, 2,000, 3,000 views or whatever. And don't do it. Paired the board. Well, I can't fold. I don't know that I can. I guess I just got to hope he bluffs. I can't fold. Like, I've got 20 bigs and there's 130 out there. I don't know what value I'm getting. I have to call. Let's see if we run into it here. He had 10s. He had a set of 10s. Okay, nice. And what does this other guy have? King 9. So anyway, to get back to where I was. So I feel like YouTube is suppressing the reach of my vlogs, my content, where, in the past, the live content would get 2,000 to 3,000 views. Now it gets under 1,000, maybe 500 sometimes. It's very depressing. And so I was going to shift to a new channel and just do shorts. But I feel like, you really build a loyal audience that follows you in your journey and cares about you when you have that long form content, even though YouTube has been favoring short form content in some changes they've made over the years. So, or, more recently, really. Despite that, what I want to do is I've created a new channel that I'm calling, what am I calling it? Golden Voice Gaming. I'm trying to lean into that kind of announcer voice, and I've got a new logo and everything for it. And by calling it gaming, I kind of leave it open-ended. I give myself the flexibility to not be pigeonholed into poker, into PLO. I could do video gaming stuff. I could do casino gaming stuff, anything gaming related. And so it gives me a little bit more flexibility. It gives me a little bit of a broader reach to a wider audience, I think. And my thought process is I want to do some fun things where I do challenges. So Jeff Boski had done a challenge where he was trying to win enough money to buy himself like a new Rolex, over $10,000, however much they cost. All right, we can check this here. And so obviously I'm in no position to be buying Rolexes. I don't have that luxury. And I think, while those type of challenges are cool, it's maybe not as relatable to the general public, the masses. It's something that they may not relate as easily to. So my thought process is I want to do challenges that are more relatable to the common person, as well as some, wacky ones as well. So I'm thinking like, I'm trying to win enough this session to, get myself the new PlayStation, let's see how we do. And then, go from there. Or I'm trying to upgrade the graphics card in my computer, will I get there? And, you've got kind of a challenge to hit. Like my wife loves Hello Kitty, right? She's got shelves and shelves of Hello Kitty, friggin' stuffed animals, all the toys and everything. And so, maybe we show, her shelves and shelves of stuff, and then we show one shelf and it's completely empty, and I'm trying to win enough money to fill that shelf with Hello Kitty stuff for her. And maybe in the end, I only win $5, and then you go back to the shelf and there's a little tiny, keychain Hello Kitty stuffed animal, and that's the rest of it's empty. That's all we did. Or maybe I have a losing session and you come back and the shelves are empty because I had to sell them to pay for the losses, and she's crying in the background. Like, I don't know, just stuff like that. My wife was kidnapped by ninjas and now I have to, win enough to pay for kung fu lessons so I can get her back. Just, wacky, stupid shit like that. And that's, you know what? I feel like gambling because I kind of got screwed on that straight hand when the guy had the set. I mean, I didn't get screwed, but I got screwed. You know how I feel. So anyway, that is kind of where I'm leaning towards, and I want to. Oh boy, okay, I can't. Hand's definitely not strong enough to call all this action here. I mean, I probably would have busted them both because they're both on short stacks, but he's got kings. He's got ace, queen, 10, 5, 5. Okay, so. I don't think my hand was in very good shape here. It was not, and we would have not done all that well there. So, yeah. So I don't know. So that's my thought process. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Let me know what you think about that shift. But I think that will allow me to potentially, have a channel that doesn't have the online gaming stuff weighing it down and YouTube kind of suppressing the reach, and may allow me to grow. And it's gonna suck to an extent starting out from zero again, but I will get the word out to the fans on this channel so that you guys can subscribe over there too. And I'll still be putting out the online content and stuff here, but I would be doing more of the live stuff over there and trying to not have any online gaming involved at all, so that hopefully they aren't restricting my content. But it's something where I'd want to have like 3 or 4 videos, long form videos, and their accompanying shorts in the pipeline in advance, so that I have roughly a month's worth of content ready to go, so I don't feel that pressure of I've got to edit and I've got to get new footage and I got to edit that, and you always feel like you're just under the gun and you don't have room to breathe. So. Hopefully that will be something that within the next, I'm hoping next couple of months I can get that rolling, and I'm pretty excited for it. And I'm trying to think of what else. The graphics. So I have been working on new and improved graphics for the live games, and my current graphics. Let's see. There's a limp and a raise. We got the 988. It's not great, but I feel like gambling right now. So my current graphics, ooh, all right. Well, we lose to 6-7, but I don't think I'm going to be folding anytime soon. We're going to bet half pot here. This is definitely a flop that favors my range over the razors. And we will just take it down. We don't have to sweat the small stuff. But the graphics. So my current graphics, it doesn't include all of the information. It doesn't include what room I'm playing in and what game I'm playing and what stakes I'm playing. I didn't have that in the layout. I've got the pot size. I've got my position at the table. I've got my cards, the villains cards, the board cards, and it's all kind of centered on the screen. And the reason I had done that initially was because I wanted to be able to easily take clips from my long videos, cut them into a 1-to-1 aspect ratio so I could easily convert them into shorts, so I didn't have to do a ton of extra work because I'm not filming, I'm filming wide angle rather than vertical. And, I wanted to be able to easily just create shorts so I could put that content out on, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. So it was really for my ease of use more than anything. But having everything right in the center of the screen isn't all that ideal because it kind of blocks some of the action. And, I've got the board at the top, and then I've got the players' cards at the bottom, and so it's kind of I don't feel like it flows all that well. So I've been working on a new layout, and maybe if I remember to edit into this, I'll flash it on the screen for you guys. But essentially, the graphics are going to shift to the left side of the screen, kind of in an L shape pattern going down, and it will include where I'm at, what stakes I'm playing, what game I'm playing, and it'll have some new layout and graphics and some bigger graphics for the mobile viewers because a lot of people watch my content on mobile. I cannot call this, I don't think. Let me see. I don't know. Let's gamble. Let's gamble, guys. Fuck it. Let's gamble. We've been. Oh, all right. We flopped the nut flush draw, and we have a gut shot to the wheel, and we have some back doors, and he's just snap betting pot. This guy is a friggin' maniac. I don't think I'm folding yet, unless this guy raises, and then I gotta let it go. Do I just rip it? I mean, we only have one pair. We will see a turn. Oh shoot! I thought I had a 5 for some reason, but I do not, and I cannot call. So we do not get there. But yeah, so the graphics are going to be bigger for the mobile viewers, so I think that's going to pop a lot better. It's going to be laid out a lot better for the viewers, and I figured out how I can kind of shift how it crops it, so it'll still crop it where it shows all the graphics for me to convert it into short form content. So anyway, that is enough of my rambling. We're going to get back into some more hands, hopefully, and hopefully I can turn this session around. But thank you for listening. Leave some comments down below. Love to hear from you guys, and hopefully when I next see you, I will be winning a big pot. All right, we were going to defend with 2 suits and a pair of 7s and the queen jack connected here, but all this raising, we cannot. Let's see what these bozos are in there with. Okay, they have legit hands. Let's see if the 7, my 7 was out, so it's probably not coming. Hearts are coming. Hearts are definitely coming. Oh, I hit the queen. No, that wouldn't have been me. I would have hit the second board. All right, more people raising here. We call with the nice little rundown, and this guy's betting the pot, and we have top pair and the open ender and 2 backdoor flush draws. So let's rib it. Let's gamble, baby. Are we ahead? Are we behind? He's got a set of 9s. Ooh, let's just run it once, man. Can only win this once. He's got the 5 I need too. That really sucks. Let me see a 10. We have a set of 7s, which doesn't do us any good. Can we get there? Nope. Almost. Nice hand. All right, the only way to get unstuck is to push the envelope here. We're going to come in for a raise. Double suited. Some straight possibilities. We've got to win one big pot, right? We can't just keep getting stacked. We just can't keep running into the guy who has friggin' the set of 9s when we have the 9. The case 9. All right. Let's go multi-way and hope to flop well. Well, that is not ideal. We need backdoor hearts if those are good. He's just snap betting pot. Ooh, it's getting looked up. What's he got? He's got the set of aces. This guy has just the wrap? Not even a club blocker. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? All right, we got a razor here. We have flush cards. We've got kings. We've got straights. Time to fight back. It's going to be my Empire Strikes Back episode here, hopefully. Let me punish this guy. That is... I don't know. Got the nut flush draw. All right. Well, he believed we had an ace. We would have made our flush. That's all we need is for him to believe. All right, we come in for the raise after a limper, and this guy on the button who just lost with aces seems like he's on tilt. He has re-raised. I'll play for stacks with him. Double suited, all the broadways. Can we get a Batnik out? Do we want him out? I don't know. All right, let's get it in. You and me, buddy. Does he have it again? No, he does not. We've got him crushed. He is definitely on monkey tilt. Yep, as a 66% favorite, I would love to run this twice. 1 for me. 2 for me. All right. Things are starting to move in the right direction finally. We have a lot of ground to make up, though. I think I'm down 2 buy-ins in this fucking game. So hopefully we can close that gap a little here. I feel like this guy behind me is going to go ham, so I'm just going to lay this down. Little too weak to be getting crazy with it. Oh, he wasn't even dealt in. Nope. We got a suited ace. All right. We'll make a speculative call, trying to put the pain on somebody. No. It was a long shot, guys. Oh, he's getting action, though. Let's see. He snaps him. Had top set. And he's up against the flop straight and a flush draw. Can he pair the board? Probably not, because I had an ace and a 7. Oh, he took the cash out. He wasn't taking any risks. Double suited rundown with Broadway cards. We will defend our small blind from that obvious button steal. And let's see. We flop backdoor clubs. We flop the super wrap. And we have a heart blocker. And we have a pair. We can hit a 7, an 8, a 10, a queen, a king. It's a lot of cards. Now, obviously, hearts are bad. 7 will do. And we have the clubs, or the club blockers if they have the ace high. And he's ripping it in. Let's go. He's got a set and the nut flush draw. We are a favorite. He'll probably run it multiple times. Sure. Let's see. Hold once. Hold twice. Double suited kings coming in for the raise. Hopefully I don't get fucked. Well, the guy who covers me is calling. That's not ideal. Or maybe it is. Maybe he'll double me up. We flop the nut flush draw. And we have a gut shot. We need a 4. We don't want to get check raised here. We'll check it back. We can check some aces back here too. He's betting big, but we have too much equity. We can hit a 4. He'll never see that. And obviously the spades. Bingo, bango, bongo. Fuck you, M1911. Let's go pot. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, mister? Maybe I'm stealing. Maybe you'll pay me off with your ace queen. And oh, he had the jack 9. Ooh, he had the second nuts. That's friggin', wow, what a cooler. I got so lucky, guys. But I'm okay with it.
We getting down with the sound of the old school vibe. Keep it alive, with my tribe survive. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Come on, everybody, don't stop, don't quit.